Hey, this is Dan from Good Old War, and you're watching 101.9 KINK Radio in the Skype Live studio.
Thanks for coming right back into our little sandbox here, guys.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Are you kidding me? And you guys don't mess around with any time here. You just start off with the big hit right off the bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the new one off the new. And we played it I played it on the radio about an hour ago.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, well, that's all good too. Do you guys have that story? I mean, you didn't hear it probably coming in. You guys are busy and doing things, but what was it like that first time you got to hear Good Old War on a radio station?
I still haven't heard it.
It didn't really. I was hoping not to ask that question. You know what? You should have been listening about an hour ago, brother. We were on it. Oh, that's good. And to see the three amigos all back together again. This is great. If you guys don't know, and then all the fans too, there's a whole bunch of different ways I want to go with this interview, but the fans also. First thing, I've told three people, at least three people, hey, I'm going to be interviewing you guys. First thing they say, you know how they got their name? So hooray for Wikipedia. This would be Good, this would be Old, and this would be War.
That's right.
Introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Keith Goodwin. Sorry. Good.
You know the order, Tim.
Oh, yeah. Tim Arnold, Old.
And Dan Schwartz. So that's the
Back
order.
together. That's
together.
good stuff. And the new album, too, it's got a little bit of irony right there, broken into better shape. You guys did a twist on that. I like that. What is this? Does this have meaning, or is it just a drunken night we came up with the title?
No. It was a drunken night. No, it has a lot of meaning to us. It applies to all the songs on the record, I think, and many different relationships that we have.
So the relationships being broken, a nude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything a little bit better after that. See, he doesn't have to answer your calls, right? Sometimes things get better. Good for you. And it feels like this new album, too, it's a little bit more like live in studio. Is that correct?
Actually, it's kind of the opposite. This is the other albums that we've done, especially the last album, was very live in the studio. And this one is the most layered. We really played around with the arrangements and tried a bunch of things we've never tried before.
It sounds organic.
That's great. Well, it is organic. I mean, we played everything, but it's not all necessarily. There is like a basic tracking with a band, and then we played around with it from there.
So is in this way with this album, that's what makes this one a little bit different then?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Why'd we? Then okay, because like I said, I was blown away by how simplistically beautiful and organic it sounds. But then who changed that up a little bit? Was the producer? What's his name? Jason?
Yeah, Jason Lenning. Yeah,
Did he have something to do with that?
definitely. We did too. I mean, this is what we set out to do.
Yeah, we definitely set out to do that. We wanted to take the sound that we already had and just add whatever kind of other ideas we might be able to do without worrying how we would do it live.
So that's been interesting.
How were you able to get Tim back? You had a child, right?
Sure did.
And that was it. And that was kind of what took you away.
Yep.
And then was this a loss of a bet or?
I don't know. It's just I wanted to give myself time because I didn't really know what was going to happen. I never had a baby before, so I was kind of really scared and, just kind of like needed to go and do that. And then after a while, I was like, all right, I can probably do this. And Keith does it too. He's got kids. So I was like, I'll just lean on Keith a little bit for emotional support.
Kind of show him what it's like, right?
Yeah. So after a while, I was like, all right, I can probably get back into doing this. So, and then talk to them, and then we worked it out.
And so home for you now is Atlanta?
Yep.
And then with you guys, still Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you guys are thousands of miles away, but I have to tell you, man, reading your bio and knowing a little bit more about you, you know this city was made for you guys, right? You may be thousands of miles. Portland. You guys are so Portlandia. On his bio, he says he loves coffee, music, or the bike riding.
Bike riding.
And there was something else, and I'm like,
Whiskey,
what are you?
I think.
Yeah, what are you doing in Philadelphia, man? So, the city loves you, and once again, you guys are kind of growing each and every, with each and every album, a great fan base, and we love having you here. We had you on KINK Live 15, so you've been in the room before, and well, continued success, man.
Thank
You got
you.
the Doug Fur tonight, right?
Yep.
All right, guys. Once again, put your hands together. It is Good Old War.